When you start building something big, where do you start? There are several ways you can go about it, but today we'll look at a step-by-step method that could help you. Hello and welcome to Minecraft School. My name is JD and I'll be your teacher today. Our objectives are: number 1, build a frame for the large building. Number 2, fill in the basic walls and roof. And 3, add decorations and texturing to the build. What we're building is the house. Basically, it's going to be our main living area, but also storage. So we're going to have two things in one here. Quite often when you're building a survival base, you may have everything all in one building, but we're having one, I guess not one building, but one cliff face here. But this house is mostly going to be under or inside the mountain, which is convenient for us because we use less wood on the outside at least. But we're going to be starting off by, well, I want to get a lot of this out of the way. This is just the general shape that we've got going here, and I would like to build up and kind of take down some stuff. I want to flatten this out so it's a little bit nicer. In fact, what I think I want to do is lower it down to this level. And if we lower it down here, it'll be easier for us to get in and out of. The first thing we want to do is frame the house out, of course. I just jumped up here just to take a look around here. I'm thinking that the front of the house is going to be along this line here. But this is going to be an entrance area. So let me just put in some spruce logs, because this is going to be the main material we're using. Well, not spruce logs themselves, but spruce in general. So let's just do this and put another one right over here. Like this. So we're going to have a 3-wide stairway going up here. And let's get these out of the way as well. Now this is going to be right where the entrance is. So I'm going to put some more logs in here. A little bit higher. We're not exactly framing it yet. We're just getting a decent guideline for what we want around the entrance. So there we go. And I think the corners, now we're going to go 1, 2, 3 here. So I think we'll have a 4th one come up here. Going up 5 just for now. We will go a bit higher, of course. Now, the issue is right here, and I'm thinking we're going to have just an entrance on the side here as well. So, the front of the house is going to have to go here. I'm digging down because I don't want the dirt to show underneath. So this is going to have to go up, if we can get up there. 3, let me see, that's about as high as I want to go for now. Things a bit higher than that, but that's okay. We'll start by putting in the stairs right here, and we'll need something right here. We need some sort of support. I'm thinking I'm going to just block off this area so you can't even see in here with something here. I'll figure that out later. I may just dig it out as well and put wood in there. But I just want to get a good idea of how high we're going to go, and just too high. I'm okay with it being this height. But I'm thinking a recessed entrance here might be interesting. You know, I like that idea. So let's do this here. And put in one more layer of stairs. And we'll have some slabs in here, which I absolutely need to make first. So let's get the floor in right about here. And we're going to go back a bit. So let's see how far we can go. Go like that, and I'd like to go all the way over to there. So I'm thinking we're going to have the main floor be at this level. And that's good right there. And we'll have a way to get over to there from this side. And I'm thinking stairs right about here would be best. So we'll have a slight change in elevation here. There we go. We can get up like this. But we have an issue here. we're going to have a wall right here. So I'm thinking the door would be best right there. We need to break this down. This is in the way. And yeah, we're going to have to dig out this whole area as well. I'd just like to take a moment to let you know that there is no one correct way for designing a large building. What I'm doing here is doing basically an outline. So I'm building the frame first, and then after that we will figure out what the walls look like, and then we'll figure out what the interior is going to look like. Other people, sometimes they design the interior as they go along. Others will, instead of doing a frame, they'll just build up the walls, and they'll build from the bottom and go all the way up. Now, I do that sometimes myself. But since this is a large build, I'd like to get an idea about the size of space that we have. What's really important is that we need room for a storage system. We're going to do a fairly basic one, but I first of all need to dig way, way, way in. This is going to be pretty deep. And now we've got this really ugly looking hole in the mountain, but don't worry, this will be covered up. You won't be able to see it at all. And this will be filled with a bunch of great stuff. Now, you do notice that it is not symmetrical here. I'm not going for symmetry. This bit here, although the front is symmetrical, it's not going to be on the inside. We're going to also be adding a tower over here. But first, I would like to get the framing done for the front, and we'll see where this is going to go. So we need our spruce logs again, and we're going to need to get some more. Now, what I was thinking, for the base here, now we can connect this right here, like that. And over here, now these are going to, in a way, mark the floors. Now we're going to be recessing back here, and we're going to have another kind of effect here that's going to make it three-dimensional, have some depth. Now, these are going to have to go up. I want these to go up to 3. So we got our scaffolding here, and let's just quickly go up here. So, keep forgetting, I'm playing in Java, not Bedrock. Okay, so we go up to 3 here. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. I'm going to do one more, and we're going to have this coming out like that. Now, that's going to extend back into the mountain, of course, but we may not even see this. But we'll see. It really depends on how we design this. And this is going to come out like this. This is going to go up as well. Like that. And over here too. Go up like this. Now I'm going to be reseating. This is going to be recessed. But we are still going to put this across here. And just one more. Up like that. And that's going to go across like this. And again, this will be crossing over like this. But, we have an issue here. We did some of our texturing here last time. We're going to have to redo this little bit here. And I'm thinking that since this is just going to be one little doorway here, we're going to have this come out, and we'll put this like this. And we need to cut down more trees, so we'll do that. It's time for the comment of the video, and this comes from Dana N. Once the base is walled off, I like making an iron golem to help patrol for mobs. Now that is a very good idea. We may actually do this, not today, but I do need to get more iron for that because it does use up a lot of iron, and we've already used quite a bit. I'm using a lot with just making the pickaxes because it took 2 pickaxes to dig out that hole. that hole in the wall. But yeah, so that is a good idea. Iron golems will defend your area. It'll attack any hostile mobs, and you won't have to worry about them so much. They're especially useful in villages, of course. But I am going to be finishing this off. Oh, there we go. I do have another Iron X. But thank you, Dana, for that comment. Definitely a great tip for playing in survival. I'm going to extend the pillars up by another 3 here. So 1, whoops, that is not a log. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And this is the height of where the roof is going to go. But I'm going to extend 1 more. I'm going to do it all on these ones as well. Okay, so we basically have the outline of the front. Let's take a quick look. Now, this is going to look really flat, but it looks modular, I guess you could say. But we have a basis to work with here. Now, keep in mind, we're not going to keep this totally flat. Absolutely not. I have an idea that I would like to use from here. And this is going to be an interesting design choice. I'm thinking of extending... In fact, for details here, we're going to be extending out like this and like this. And, well, this is supposed to come out like this as well. Okay, as well as right here. So this is almost like we have logs. We did something similar with that, so I want to keep that theme going through here. It gives us some design cohesion. It's consistent, right? And there we go. So again, we've got the pop-out logs there. And this is just the frame. Now the frame is going to keep on extending back into here. I am probably going to have to dig a little bit farther back, but I want to get the front done at least. I think that will at least help us with the interior space. Now, as for the walls, we are going to be using spruce, but I want to use dark oak for accents all over the place. Now, there's one other thing I want to do on the front. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tower, and that means I need to take these 2 blocks out because they'll be in the way. This tower is going to be made of stone mainly, so we're going to have an entrance here. It's going to be 3 wide here. I like this to come out like this, and we'll have this going 3 wide here, and this is going to have to be adjusted here. Now this is going to be part of the wall, the exterior wall of the entire base. Yeah, that's what it's called. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to use andesite in the corners or not, or if I want to use polished andesite. I may want to use polished andesite. This will be stone brick. I think that's what I'm going to do, so let me replace that. Yeah, the andesite makes it look like it's built out of better stuff. I think I like that. Funny thing is, this is the first time I've used polished andesite in this world. Usually, I use it a lot. But the rest of this is all going to be made of stone brick, and we'll kind of make it look nice in this area. Alright, so let's get this built up. It's time for the pop quiz. Number 1, how do you plan a large building? And number 2, do you like to keep the outside simple or decorate it? Let me know in the comment section below. So here's the general shape of the tower, and I am going to be adding, of course, the other sides as well, but this is very plain. But later we will be making it look a bit better, a lot of decoration on the outside. And so I'm going to get all the walls up, and then we can work on the walls of this part here. The shell of the tower is done. I'm going to do something with the top, but not at the moment. First of all, I just want to get the basic walls put in, And this is going to have to be extended back. This is going to be bigger. This is still too small. We're going to continue the stone brick theme on the bottom here. Just get rid of that. And I think we'll just block this off here. There we go. Do the same over here. And get rid of that there. Okay, so I just need... Oops. No. It has to go farther back, doesn't it? Okay, and let's get rid of this. I'm going to have to put in another... Will I have to? I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, put these in. I may just put something here. I could put dirt. Dirt may be okay, because it doesn't have to be flat and even, you know? That is okay. So we got that, and I do have some of these. And what I want to do is upside down stairs on these parts. I'm thinking this is going to be a little bit different here, but same thing over here. We're already getting into some detailing here. Okay, we got that. Now the walls are also going to be spruce, but we're going to be doing a lot of our detailing in dark oak. So first of all, let's just check here. We got spruce right here. Make a whole bunch of these. We've got a few stairs still. So I'd like to put this right here. Let's go like this. And I'm debating, really debating, whether to use stairs in the middle like this. I think that might be okay. We are unfortunately going to have an issue here because we have stairs here. This will not work. That doesn't mean we need to have a window here, but it would be nice. Yeah, this little bit will have to be rethought unless we move this back, which may be a better option here. And we'll just fix this up and it'll be looking absolutely perfect. And here we go. There. So let's see how this looks from a bit of a distance. And we'll be copying this quite a bit throughout. But right now it does look really plain. We are going to be adding some things to make it look better. If I'm going to work up there, I need a bit of a floor. I'm thinking of using this as the stairwell. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that. But first of all, we need a floor to actually get up to. I'm not doing too much. Just filling in some of this because I want to be able to work up here. And fill this in as well. Because I like to work a bit on the balcony as it's going to be pretty prominent. I only have four fences. Now I'm thinking we're going to use some brick walls. Put one there and one there, one there and one there. And then we're going to use fences as kind of supports. Like this. And there we go. Ah, how's this look? Take a look right over here. It's starting to look interesting. I just want to get some stone in there. You know, sometimes it's good to break up the wood. So yeah, that's looking interesting. I'd like to do pretty much the same thing up there because I want this to be a bit covered and I have an idea for up there. So let me just show you a bit of what I'm doing here. This does not join up, however. That is a bit of an issue, but it's okay, although we can walk right through. Yeah, there is that. Okay, so let's go down here. And one thing I didn't do is actually the entrance here. So we need an actual entrance. And I was thinking we're going to have to go like this. And do not have a stair. So we're going to put an upside down stair in here. that should be good. So how's this look now? It's looking interesting. We need a roof up there. We need something. And I want to use that as a room. So we're already working on the roof. And I think what I'm going to do is put this down like this. And this will be here. There we go. So the outline will be dark oak. Let's go down here. We need upside down stair there. I could probably do this from up here. And that goes up like this. Upside down here. And right side up here. Now this is going to be something a bit different. I'd like to figure out a different design than what I've done before for a roof. Not like that. That's a very simple one there. But let's get this side done as well, and we'll figure out what we're doing. Ideas sure do come quickly when you're doing things like this. So I'd like to increase these to go up like this, because we're going to be putting in a roof that's actually very similar to this, but going in that direction. This will have to come up too, and over here, as well as this, of course. So the roof is going to continue out, but what I'd like to do with the walls in here, I'm going to take our spruce and strip it here. So we'll have a bit of a different color, a different texture at the top, and this may stand out a bit, may look a little bit more interesting, I think. Now, before I get everything done, we're gonna just take a look at the peak of the roof. This is gonna be a fairly standard, whoops, let's not fall. Let's try that again. As I was saying, we're going to use a fairly standard design that I like to use quite a bit. Upside down stair that way, and then right side up, and then another upside down stair here. And we're going to have slabs going all the way back from right there. But what I want to do right now is get... no, that's not how I wanted it. Right, let's fix that. I've got most of the outline done. I'll get rid of that too. Goodbye. And what goes on top here is this stuff. Spruce. Now, I don't have a lot of spruce right now, so I need to get some more done. So basically, it's like this. Just making a line here. So we've got this outline here. It makes it stand out a lot better. Right, for the walls to be consistent in here, I am going to have to put in another layer of logs, the stripped logs, and I also put it on the end here. So that is going to have to be copied over there and over, well, not quite over there, maybe over there. That bit right there, I'm going to have to copy that as well as here. And I'm going to get the roof done, so it's very straightforward. Just these are just going to be connected right in the middle, and we'll have a nice little area up here. It's basically a loft. Here's the last bit of work to do on the roof before, oops, not up there, before we work on the roof of the tower, which is going to be a little bit different. It's definitely not going to look like this. But this part is quite easy. Just connect these up all along here. Okay, so this is going to be an exterior part. It's going to be exposed to the air, so we want to have a door in there. I'm going to be clearing some of this out when we do the interior. I'm not too worried about that right now. And the main thing I want to do is get the floors in as well. I need to get doors and windows in too, but let's take a look at what we've got here. This is the basic structure of our house. And that's how it's looking right now. Oh, we got to do the wall right there. I'd just like to do a little work in here before we work a bit more on the exterior. This is one of the, just a little bit of the interior work we're going to do. We're not going to do much in this video, but I just want to get this floor in. Oops. Not like that. I think what I want to do in here, instead of stairs, let's make this a little bit easier on ourselves. We're going to use a ladder, but we're going to go all the way up. And this is good. So we are going to need a ladder and... ouch. I can go all the way up. We're going to put in flooring at this level as well. So I think we'll do the same as this. Dark oak in here, because I think that looks good. And the ladder's nice and simple. Just go all the way up. We could put in trapdoors, but you know what? I think I'm going to leave them open. It makes it a lot easier to get up and down. Just go right in. Okay, so I also need to do the floor up there, but I'm out of dark oak, so I need to go cut down another tree. Now this just looks plain ugly. So what I want to do, I'm just going to play around with the design here. I want to raise this up as it's connected to the building, right? And I think that is how high I want it to go. So I'll do this one as well. But I want to do something a little different over here. Now this I want to use fence. So we got fence right here. And put one there and one here. And then on top of that, I'm going to put another polished andesite. See how this looks. This might look interesting. And what we need to do now, let's see, grab this. We need to start on the roof. Now the roof is probably the most complicated thing we're going to do with this building. It's not going to be easy. So I'd like to put a rim around it. So we're going to start here, at least here like this. It's episode 25, so what does that mean? There's a world download for Iron Tier patrons and YouTube channel members. So if you're interested in becoming a channel member or a patron, then please check the description box below where I have more information. Alright, so I've got a bit of a rim around here. I'm thinking, to be honest, I want this to also be dark oak. So just replace this with dark oak. So it's a bit of a rounded edge here. So this will be dark oak and so will that. So I'd like to raise these up like this. And I need one more. Anyways, we're also going to be using stairs. So I'd like to put stairs on these sides like this. And it's going to start coming up into a peak. So I'm going to play around with this a bit. All right, let me just hop over here for a second, and you can take a quick look at how I've got this so far. I am not quite liking this part. This is going to have to be changed a bit. I'd like to actually extend this out like this. And over here, we are going to be adding one of these. And let's see how that looks. So a lot of this is just going to be trial and error. And again, that is not looking great. So we can add this in and this. And now, yeah, that's much better. Definitely much better. So I'm going to keep going and do the same thing on all sides. Add a look from below, and we definitely need another right here. And this is starting to look a bit odd. So this is going to have to be changed back to spruce, I think. And last we have the peak, which we're not going to be able to get out. We're going to have to take an escape route. So I'm going to go around like this. And this should bring us up to a bit of a peak. So let me put this in here. And I want to put a full block plus oak fence. I'll put a couple up here. And I think, you know what, that might be it. Let's take a look from here, somewhere up here. And that is definitely looking interesting. The exterior is, well, the structure itself is pretty much done. And that is looking interesting. I'm not sure I like that part. I think, yeah, let me Let's see if I can change that. I think the problem is this. Yeah, we're gonna replace that. I think we should probably not have the fences in here. And I think that will look a lot better. So just put these in here. Polished andesite goes all the way to the top, which should be pretty nice. Get this out of the way. And like we have a nice view. We can see quite a ways up here. That's really nice. This is our lookout tower attached to the house. Oh yeah, I like this angle better. That's looking good. I'd like to get some wood on here too. And I think we may be able to achieve that with shutters and fences. I think we'll put fences in the windows. First things first, we're going to put in doors and windows. So this way is how they're going to go. None there, but we're going to have a double door right over here. Ah, this may be okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we've got that in. Now, of course, all this is going to have to be covered with wood. Let's get the doors up here. We got one for here. That's going to go right there. And we're going to have one up here. And again, this is going to go like that. Oh, look who's here. Those guys can't get me. Now for the exterior decorations, I have a few things I want to do. Now this is going to be just a few easy, simple things. Now first of all, I want to make some buttons. Let's just put a few down here. Put the buttons on the ends of these logs, like that. I also want to put in shutters. So if I can reach that, that would be wonderful, like this. Do the same up there. I also want to put in not shutters here, but I want to replace these. So I'm going to take this out. And I want to put in full spruce blocks in there. Now, the reason for this is I want to put in some dirt. Now, this is a way to make, I guess you can call it a flower box. Do like this and like this. And I think I want to put in, I think I put it somewhere. It's over here. So I want to put in some dark oak slabs on the bottom, like this. Now we've got a bunch of dirt in here, so what we're going to be putting in there is flowers and things like that. So the next thing I want to do, and grab this. I can put the door away because we don't need that. We're going to be putting spruce leaves all over the place, especially around the base of the tower. I want this to look a little bit better than this. It's very, how shall I say it? It's very dull. And I think we're done. I got everything in there that I wanted. Got a bunch of greenery, got a bunch of extra stuff on the outside to make it not look so flat. Got plenty of plants growing. We got light. And, well, the inside, of course, looks like this. This part I'm not so concerned about this time. Next time we will be working on that. But it's time we take a look at this in shaders, because I'm really curious. The sun is coming into view here, so it's going to be lighting up pretty nicely. But look at this. This looks really interesting. Over here, let's take a look. Yeah, I think I like this. This is a nice building. It's the biggest one we've done in this world. That's for sure. So thanks for joining me today. It's time for your homework. I'd like you to take a screenshot of your building and post it on my Discord server in the homework channel. So thank you for coming. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in joining Minecraft School, then please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.